The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series returned to the track this week as drivers geared up for 350 miles of road racing at Sonoma Raceway.
Drivers, start your engines!
A.J. Allmendinger led the field to the green flag after grabbing his first Coors Light Pole Award since the 2012 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series season. But second-place starter Kurt Busch wasted no time and quickly stole the top spot within the first lap of action. Busch broke away from the competition, while other contenders slowly started to work their way to the front. The first caution of the race came out on lap 22, when David Gilliland blew a left front tire on the entrance of turn 10, sending the 38 machine into the outside tire barriers. The majority of the field headed to pit road for adjustments, while a handful of others opted to stay out, giving the lead to Clint Bowyer. Back under green, Bowyer tried to fend off fellow competitors, but Kyle Busch, who was quickly moving through the field, worked his way into first place by lap 28. That same lap, after hard racing, the 55 car of David Reagan got into the back of Martin Truex Jr., pushing the 78 car hard into the tire barriers.
We were a lot faster than a couple of the guys around us, and you're trying not to get run over, so you got to make moves. And every time I passed the 55, he'd stay on the side of me and not give me 3 or 4 inches to get clear, so we could all kind of get going. And after the fourth time of doing that, it's just we both ran out of room, and I guess he turned me on purpose.
The wreck would ultimately bring out the red flag as track officials needed to make repairs to the outside wall. Back under green, it was only a matter of time before the 41 and 47 found their way back into the top 2 positions, but the 6-time champion Jimmie Johnson was slowly becoming a threat in third. As the race progressed, Johnson found his way into the top spot because of pit strategy, while Allmendinger ran into engine troubles and was forced to head to the garage area, ending his chances of a win. On lap 73, with Kurt Busch back in the lead, J.J. Yaley got loose on the exit of turn 10, sending his car for a spin and into the inside wall. Teams still needing to make adjustments came down pit road, while others opted to stay out. The 48 car led the field back to the green, but in the same lap, David Reagan and Carl Edwards made contact in the S's, pushing both cars into the wall, ending both the 19 and 55's chances of a good finish. Reagan, who was also involved in a previous incident with Martin Truex Jr., made comments about both wrecks.
You got to be aggressive on these restarts. Like I was in a good spot there. We were 50-50 and just racing for a spot, and it's just one of those things. But I don't regret what I did. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it again. Well, I didn't get together with a 78. The 78 ran me off the racetrack, just body slammed me, and I was just trying to get back on the racetrack. But Martin would probably not do that again if he had the opportunity to.
Back under green, Johnson jumped ahead of the field, but Clint Bowyer, who restarted in the second position, was working hard to stick with the 48 car. With 11 laps to go, Casey Mears broke the rear axle housing on his 13 car on the exit of turn 11, bringing out the 5th caution of the day. Johnson and crew chose not to head to pit road, while the majority of the leaders behind him opted to come in. Jamie McMurray, Jeff Gordon, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Matt Kenseth also stayed out. With the race back underway, Johnson briefly solidified his lead, but the drivers with 4 tires were determined to get to the front. And leading the way was Kyle Busch. 5 laps remained, and Busch was all over the back of the 48 car when he quickly made his move and stole the lead from Johnson. Busch hung on to the top spot, but with few laps remaining, his brother Kurt worked his way into the second position and was closing in on the lead. But after coming back from a recent injury, Kyle Busch refused to give up the lead and would go on to take his first checkered flag of the 2015 season, picking up his 2nd career win at Sonoma Raceway.
Great call by Adam Stevens and great pit work by my team. All the guys on pit road did a great job today. And I can't say enough about this victory and my team and everyone from Joe Gibbs Racing.
Kurt Busch finished the race in 2nd place. This was the first time that the Busch brothers finished 1-2 in a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race.
Next week, the series continues at Daytona International Speedway. For NASCAR, I'm John Householder.